Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Aliens Fireteam Elite. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zero. Well, let's get to it. So today we've got Contact. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So we're doing the level Giants of the Earth Contact. This is the first stage that you're going to start seeing Synthoids as enemies. So in general, Synthoids are robots that are act a lot like humans. They look humanoid, and they, if you've been watching any of the Alien movies, then you know what it's all about. So we're getting into these old ruins. We initially were called into a refinery, orbital city, basically, and then we've expanded our investigation into these ruins, which were top secret. And all along the way, we've been fighting against the hordes of enemies, mainly aliens. So we're just now in this level starting to see something else other than aliens as enemies. And is that a good thing, or is that not so great? I'll leave that up to you. Now, Aliens Fireteam Elite is a co-op play with 3 players, and you can play by yourself with 2 AI. The AI are competent at shooting, and that is about it. So more than anything, you're going to want human players to play with. So either get a couple of your friends into the match so that they can play with you, because you guys have been more than likely playing with each other and knowing what everyone's capable of and what they're probably going to be doing. Or you can go with randoms, since there is matchmaking. Just know that some people are better at knowing what their job is, and some people not as much. So we come into these ruins, and we're just being besieged by all these aliens, a lot of which we've already seen. The warriors and the spitters and the bursters. Those are all very familiar to us at this point. And they continue to be the staple enemy of this level. But you have to start keeping your eyes open in different areas. Well, you always have to keep your eyes open on the walls, on the ceiling, and keeping your eye, one eye on that radar at all times. Drones. Yes, drones. Drones are interesting because sometimes they just knock you over, and sometimes they act like a prowler where they will attack you. But then they'll run away. So they come and go, and you don't necessarily know where they're going to be at. Now, if this is your first run through or first time on this level, or any level, you're going to want to keep your eyes open for any intel that's going to be on the level. There's usually about 3 per level, so you want to take a look around the level in the nooks and crannies, and you have to get relatively close to intel before it'll pop up on the HUD. A lot of times it's on like a counter or something man-made or in that general vicinity, but not necessarily. So additionally, whether it's your first time on the level or your 500th time on the level, you will want to keep your eyes open for that hidden cache that is in the level, as it'll give you some consumables. Here we go. So synths, of course, also have specialized jobs and, kind of just common synths as well. They are much more durable than their alien counterparts. So it's much more difficult for the Synthoids to go down versus the alien hordes. Pound for pound, I would say. A regular Synthoid versus a regular alien. You can take out an alien with maybe a bullet or a couple of bullets, hit them in the weak point, versus Synthoids, they're going to take a few. They've been designed specifically to take the punishments of space and unknown, dangerous situations. Now, depending on what difficulty level that you're playing on, will determine how coordinated you need to be with your fire team. Additionally, how many times you can be revived, which you see right next to or right under your health bar. If you're playing on a normal setting, there's no friendly fire and you can be brought up 4 times. If you're on any higher level of difficulty, then there is friendly fire to some degree. The acid from the aliens does more damage. Takes longer to bring you back up to revive you if you go down, or you don't have as much time to be brought back up. All these things make it a more difficult experience. And of course, you're rewarded for going through a higher or more demanding experience. But one of the things that you'll want to do is maybe get a dedicated group that is able to, or I should say willing to, communicate with each other and play through the level. So much like RoboCop, these Synthoids were supposed to have an override or underlying inability to do harm to humans, and yet all of these Synthoids seem to be hell-bent on taking us out. And you notice some of the Synthoids, they will explode when they get taken down. Some of them don't. Some have shields. But they all have a decent amount of health, at least, like I said, in comparison to their alien counterparts. Now, the aliens don't care who they attack. They're going to attack anything that moves, more or less. So sometimes it's the Synthoids and sometimes it's you. So you have to keep your eyes open for attacks from any faction. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Grabbing ammo.
Excuse me. I have unlocked the door.
Free army.
Rally up, fire team. Nice work, Esther.
Patching up.
The computers here are protected by 16 million character ciphers.
Like the ones on the Katanga Working Joes when we pulled Hanukkah around? Esther, seal the door behind them. Catch your breath, fire team. Rodriguez is just ahead.
PlayStation